fueled by the desire he had. He did not want anyone to be above him. So, and he becomes envious also. So, and for that position, just like the politicians of our present world, for that they are so much attached to that position they are in. To retain that position, they can go to any extent. That is what is even here we see that Indra also, to retain that position, that nobody should, he had done 100 sacrifices. So he did not want anyone to take over that position of his. And he does all the means that he falls down so much, he accepts so much irreligiosity to retain his position. Seeing this, Prithu Maharaj, he gets very angry and he takes out, he removes his bow and arrow to kill Indra. And then who comes there to protect him? To guide him, in fact, it is Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma comes over there to protect him. So, what were the instructions? Because I would be going through the last few instructions. So, any one of y'all can come up with whatever you have attended in the few classes before. What were the instructions given? So far, you have heard the instructions given by Lord Brahma to Prithu Maharaj. What did he say? And what was the understanding that you got from it? Anybody can unmute and say.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, pranams Mataji.
Pranam.
Lord Brahma, first of all, he told to stop the this yajna Mataji, the 100 sacrifices. And he also told he is the incarnation of Supreme Lord. So no need, even though if he doesn't perform, he'll be blessed. And
why?
Because he is a pure devotee, Mataji.
He is self-realized.
Yeah, self-realized. And other thing, it is compared to that material thinking. So don't go in that way like that. He was Lord Brahma instructs Mataji. So
okay,
the yajnas, it is not about the pleasing of the Lord, but even though if it is pleasing, but it is like a material desire, like so. That is the thing, Mataji.
Okay. Anybody else could want to add?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Actually,
yes.
How a king, ideal king is there, the praja will also follow him, and he want to set an example as the ideal king. So he performed all the sacrifices.
Okay. Anybody else? One more, Mataji.
Mataji, he also says why he shouldn't harm Indra. He gives a reason for that also, that Indra is a demigod and you are doing this yajna to satisfy, and demigods are parts of the Lord, parts of the Supreme Person.
Yes, correct. Very good, Mataji. So just a revise, we will just go through. So I thought before I start, we will just go through the instructions that Lord Brahma had given to Prithu Maharaj. First, Prithu Maharaj, from 26, verse 26 onward till the end of the chapter is Lord Brahma is specifying Prithu Maharaj, saying that don't end up in a war. Because the war will have its own consequences. So you have to stop it. Consider it as a will of the Lord. So he says that seeing Prithu Maharaj dressed in the pseudo sannyasa, Prithu Maharaj becomes very angry and he lifts his bow and arrow to kill him. On seeing that, the priests who were there performing the yagyas, he told Prithu Maharaj, no, don't kill him. Right? Because in the sacrifices we give animals and there is no need for you to do that. We are so powerful. Right? We can get him with our mantra, we can get him here and we can offer him into the sacrifice as an ahuti, as an oblation. We can sacrifice him. So he was, and when they were about to say the mantras, Lord Brahma comes and instruct him, no, don't do that. He does not allow, as Mataji rightly said, because why we are doing these sacrifices? To please the demigods. And because when they are pleased, they will give the necessary requirements for a peaceful life of the kingdom, of the prajas of that kingdom. Right. So he said that, but then these demigods, they are actually the part, and we first yagyas we are doing it to please the Supreme Lord, and the parts of the Lord are these demigods himself. So when we are killing a demigod, that is not right. One reason. So you don't do that. And then later on he says that whatever Lord Indra is doing, it is dharma vyatikrama. It is irreligious, because to get into to for that post he is dressing up as a sannyasi, as a renunciant, and but internally he has a desire, which itself is a downfall for him. So he himself, by his action, he has fallen down, so no need for you to punish him. Okay, so but by the blessings, by though Prithu Maharaj, he has done only 95, 99, but he has been blessed by his gurus. This he will become more famous than the one who has done the 100 sacrifice. He said, you are self-realized, you are following your gurus, you are accept it as a will of the Lord, and stop the sacrifices. Then he says that you give up the anger, because Indra is also the a part and parcel. We are all the part and parcels of the Lord. According to our actions, the reactions will be there. So no need for you to punish and be satisfied, because this war will result into consequences which will affect the future generation. So considering all that, you just be satisfied. So accept it as the supreme will of the Lord. Accept the incomplete sacrifice, because an angry, they say no, the word angry is just one word short of right? Danger, anger, danger. So you should control your anger, control your mind, because when we are angry, we will fall into the darkness of materialistic thoughts, right? To get that position, to get that, what we have to do, what we have to, whether to kill one person, whether to destroy him, this, or whether to adopt some actions that are not recommended. So all this will, and this which when the leaders do it, the common man will follow. So you please stop it. Stop, else Indra will introduce more irreligiosity. So from this we understand that demigods are those living entities. They are pious, they have done pious deeds, but still they have got some desires within them. So that is what Indra is displaying. So now from 37th onwards, Brahma is reminding Prithu Maharaj that what is the purpose of your incarnation? For what have you taken this body? What is your purpose coming into this material world? So he reminds him of that, and let us see what he says. So here, the 37th verse, it goes as Bhavan paritratum ihavatirno dharmam jananam samayanurupam venapacharat avaluptamadya taddehato vishnu kalasi vainya. Matajis who are reading, just put the cameras also on, please. Yes, Anusuya Mataji, you can read.
Hare Krishna Mataji, pranams.
Pranams, Mataji.
Bhavan paritratum'ihavartino dharmam jananam samayanurupam venapacharat avaluptamadya taddehato vishnu kalashi vainya. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Translation.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. O King Prithu, son of Vena, you are the part and parcel expansion of Lord Vishnu. Due to the mischievous activities of the King Vena, religious principles were almost lost. At that opportune moment, you descended as the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Indeed, for the protection of religious principles, you have appeared from the body of King Vena.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. So here we say Bhavan paritratum iha avatirno. Bhava, your majesty, paritratum, to deliver. Iha this avatirno. He has descended. What avatar is King Prithu?
Satyavesha Mataji.
Haribol, Naimisha. He's a Satyavesha avatar. He has been given the power to. What
Palana
power has
Shakti.
been?
Rule.
Palana Shakti. Yes, he has been given the the rule, administration, Palana Shakti. So he is telling, Lord Brahma is telling Bhavan, Your Majesty, Paritratum, to deliver the people you have taken this iha avatirno, dharmam jananam, to give religious, to establish religiosity. You have taken to the people, jananam, Samayanurupam, according to time, place, and circumstances, you have come to deliver the people, giving them religiosity and to deliver them from whom? Who was irreligious during that time? What was the time? What was the circumstances?
King
Vena.
Vena.
King Vena, yeah. King Vena, he was very irreligious. Venapacharad, the irreligious activity of the misdeeds of King Vena. Avaluptam, to vanquished, because of his the religiosity had almost gone. So to remove, to deliver the people from that, you have come. And from where? How you have come? Tad dehato Vishnu Kalashivainya. Oh, okay. Oh, son of King Vena, because he was born from the body. First, they churned the body, right? And first, what did come? What did when they churned the body? What did it remove first? Who came out from the body first?
Impurities. Nisha.
Personified.
Who was that?
Barhaka.
Bahuka.
Bahuka.
Right? The Nishada community, the hunters, his descendants are there, all the ancestors, right? All the first, they churned and removed all the religiosity, all the bad qualities, everything bad which he did, everything. So we see that every person, right, has got good and bad. It is not that every bad person has, it is all bad. He has both good and bad. So we say, Uttanapad had two wives. Who were they?
Niti and Suruchi.
Yeah. Suniti. What is Niti? Niti means
Justice.
Yes.
justice, laws,
Justice.
following.
Yes.
Yeah, the law and rules and regulations. So there is here two wives, like everybody two qualities, Suniti and Suruchi, right? Ruchi, desire. Those who follow the materialistic desire will result in the fall down. And those who follow the rules and regulation that has been there in the scriptures, they will progress. That is what actually we should take from that Leela. Similarly here, Vena, they churned. He had both Suniti and Suruchi right within him. So all the bad qualities within them was removed and Bahuka. And then from this thigh came out Kimprutu. And who was his wife?
Archie.
Archie. Very bold, Namisha. Right? So he came. He says, so you have appeared from the body of Vena for a purpose. So he's reminding the purpose, why you have come. So in the purport by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada says that why does Lord takes a certain avatar? Why does he come? He says that, Namisha, can you read this verse?
Hare Krishna Mataji Dandvat.
Hare pronounce better.
Sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam dharma samsthapanataya sambhavami yuge yuge.
Haribol. So the Lord always comes. He takes all the avatar for three reasons. Paritranaya, to deliver. Paritranaya sadhana, to deliver his devotees. And during that time, he will kill the Dushkritas and he will establish religion. These are the three things why he comes. So that is why we see in the 400 form of Vishnu, they say that he has got two, lotus and a shank. For whom are they? For what purpose it is?
Is to
Why
protect
he can?
devotees Mataji.
Devotees. And then what are the other tools that he had? The Gada and the Chakra to kill the demons. So that is why every symbol has got a purpose. So he says that every incarnation who comes, it has got a purpose. Even the Lord, he kills and protects his devotee. Lord Vishnu, he came in person as Lord Krishna and Lord Rama. right? Why? To protect his devotee. Similarly, you have also come as Shaktavesha avatar. Shaktavesha avatar means the person has been empowered. They say that Shaktavesha avatar are two types, Jiva Shaktavesha and Vishnu Tattva Shaktavesha. In Jiva Tattva, it is a person. He is been empowered by some, purpose, like Narada Muni. For what he was empowered with?
Devotional service.
Pardon?
Preaching, Mataji, Prachar.
Preaching.
Bhakti. Yeah. So, yeah, he was empowered to spread preaching, bhakti. Then come up with few examples which you all know of Shaktavesha avatar.
Prabhupada.
Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
Correct.
Parshuram.
Parshuram.
And
Then
Kumaras.
king
Four
who had
Kumaras.
1,000 hands.
Dhruva Maharaj.
Vyasadev, yes. Lord Buddha. Yeah, Lord Buddha. They are all Satyavesha avatar who have been empowered by a certain for
Parashurama.
a certain yes, Mataji, for a certain purpose. So here his purpose was to administration, to look after the to look after his praja. So he says that this Satyavesha avatar who has been invested power by Lord Vishnu in a living entity. All the living entities are part and parcels of the Lord. So we have to protect them. So here King Prithu is described as an incarnation, but it is understood that he is Satyavesha avatar, part and parcel, and is empowered by the Lord himself. Okay, so here it says that such a person, Lord Vishnu, who can act like Lord Vishnu and even defeat the demons by arguments and preach of Bhakti Kulta. So when they are given the power, Srila Prabhupada, his disciples would say, Prabhupada never said himself, but his disciples would say that he is a Satyavesha avatar. Yes, he is a Satyavesha avatar. In the purport it is said, right, a person can act like Lord Vishnu and defeat the demons. How did Prabhupada defeat the demons? Who were the demons which Prabhupada defeated? When he went to the West, they were all hippies. They were indulged in sex, indulged in intoxication. They did not know what bhakti is. They did not know to pronounce certain words, the Sanskrit. They were so much fallen. They were empowered. They were just like they were demons. But Prabhupada, if he was not empowered, do you think in the 10 years, span of 10 years, anybody can write 80 volumes, translate 80 volumes of books? Can he travel around the world 14 times? Can he build 100 and he did not have even a single pen? Just few 40, some dollars, $40 he had. With that money, he traveled, got a heart attack while traveling. He survived without any treatment. He was have so many medical health ailments, but even then, in that 10 years, he established 108 temples. So, is it possible for a common man for to construct one temple itself? 'Cause years and years of preaching and traveling, and then they get the money to construct. But Prabhupada, he was so much empowered that whatever we see, even we when we want to speak about the Lord also, we have to be that intelligence has to be given to us by the Lord itself. So for that we have to always Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam. God will give us the intelligence. So that is the power of a devotional service. Lord Prabhupada was surrendered to the Lord. He said, "You do whatever you want of me. I have to follow my Guru's instructions." That is the faith he has. Our Guru Maharaj also, the faith he has in his Guru's instruction and his desire to fulfill the instruction of the Guru. So he is overcoming all the obstacles. The Lord himself gives him the strength. So here it says the Shaktivish avatar, though they are the living entities, the Jiva Tattvas, but since they act as the Lord and they defeat the demons but it is not, they are not doing this on their mental concoction, that you have to say. It is as it is, that is said in the Shastras. Only to them the Lord will give the empowerment. So here it is indicated in Bhagavad Gita. When you find somebody extraordinary preaching the bhakti cult, then you have to understand that he is not doing by his own power or intelligence. It is the mercy of the Lord, mercy of his Guru, through the mercy of his Guru that he is being empowered. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is a Krishna Shakti Vina Nahe Tara Pravartana. You cannot do any activity without the mercy of the Guru and the Lord. But and then
Kar-
if Haribol, and if you criticize such person, yes, Mataji,
Kartaviryajuna is also a Shakti Avishavatar, Mataji.
yeah, I'm not sure, Mataji, but Parshuram I know, but about Kritva Arjuna, I really do not know, Mataji. Maybe I have to find out. Okay. And then one should be, you should, this is against the Vaishnava Aparadhi talks. We should not offend any Vaishnavas. Of all the Apradhas, Vaishnava Aparadha is the grave one. So even though when we offend such Vaishnavas with even though such offenders may dress as Vaishnavas with false tilak and mala, they are never forgiven by the Lord if they offend a pure Vaishnavas. There are many instances in the Shastras. Can we just recollect few instances in the Shastras where they are dressed as, great personalities, but they offended the great Vaishnavas and that resulted in their downfall? Any examples?
Durvasa Muni Mataji, Durvasa Muni.
Yeah. Durvasa Muni, you see how Amrisha Maharaj, he tried to, so much of ego and pride he had that he insulted Amrisha Maharaj. And then he ran from every world. He ran to all the three lokas. He went to the Lord also asking for forgiveness. Even the Lord couldn't do anything. He said that you have to go to that same person and ask forgiveness, and if he forgives, you will be तुम्हारा उद्धार होगा, right? And that is the power of a Vaishnava. Lord is very dear to his. We see Daksha Prajapati, he offended Lord Shiva, and then he had to take two birds, right? Sigrave Aprad, Jagai Madai. But they were all delivered. Jagai Madai, he was delivered by the mercy of the Vaishnavas. They took forgiveness and they were delivered. Then this Ramachandra Khan, the landlord, who was so envious of Haridasa Thakur, of his chanting, right? He was he sent a prostitute, right? To just see the contaminated mind that Haridasa Thakur, who is devoted, he's spending his entire time chanting the holy names. And to disturb him, to deviate him, he sent a prostitute. But what happened? The power of the holy name. The prostitute became a great devotee. If you go to Bangladesh, there is a temple where there is Haridasa Thakur's idol, and at the same place, this Lakahira, she is also, her idol is also kept over there, and people take blessings, to guide them also, so that they also take up the path of chanting. So this is how a Vaishnava, the power of a Vaishnava, that if you offend him, you will be punished, but by their mercy you can get liberation. That is the power of a Vaishnava, and that is what it is said in this verse of 37, where Brahma is telling that you have come into this, you have taken this to deliver the people. So please stop this and concentrate upon that purpose. Is that okay? Can we go ahead?
Yes, Mataji.
Very good, beta. The 38th word. Swatam vimarshasya bhavam prajapate sankalpanam vishvasrajam pipi prahi aindrin chamayam upadarma mataram prachanda pakhandapatam prabhojahi. Yes, anyone, Mataji, can recite.
Hare Krishna, Dandot Pranam Mataji, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Satvam vimishrasya bhavam prajapate sankalpanam vishvasrijam pipirvihi Aindram cha mayam upadharma mataram prachanda pakanda padam prapojahi.
Thank you,
Should I read the
Mataji. Hare
synonyms or
Krishna.
translation? Hare Krishna.
Translation. Barnali Sen Mataji.
Hari Bol. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you. Dandavat pranams Mataji.
Pranam.
Translation. O protector of people in general, please consider the purpose of your being incarnated by Lord Vishnu. The irreligious principles created by Indra are but mothers of so many unwanted religions. Please therefore stop these imitations immediately. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. So here we say that Satvam Vimarshasya Bhavam Prajapate. That please Vimarshasya, please consider, O my Lord, Prajapati means you are the protector of the people. Please consider the purpose for what you have come. Right? You are Vishwashrajam. You are the progenitor of the world. Right? The Aindram Cha Mayam. This Aindrim, who is he? Lord Indra. He has created this illusion, Upadharma, this irreligiosity, which is the mother of all irreligion. Yeah, such a grave action he has done. Prachanda Pakhanda Patam. This he has created. Who? Aindram, Lord Indra. Oh Prabhu, please conquer all this. Right? You just focus on the purpose for you have come and do not induce further war. So he is here. Lord Brahma is addressing Prithu Maharaj as Prajapati, again reminding him that you are the Prajapati. That means you have taken the responsibility to protect the citizens, right? To deliver them, to guide them, to maintain peace and prosperity. That is your purpose. So that's why he is addressing, O Prajapati. So Prithu Maharaj, it is your duty of an ideal king to see that the people are properly executing their religious principles. Therefore, Prabhupada says that responsibility is devotion. Escaping, sometimes, when we read that, yeah, we have to renounce, we have to focus. But yes, we have to focus. We have to focus on our duty. We have to do our duty. Our responsibility, we have to take both our duty as well as our responsibility, both hand in hand, parallel. So Prabhupada says that responsibility is our devotion. Escaping duty is not renunciation, Falgu Vairagya, but illusion, right? It is just a Falgu Vairagya. We have to balance our compassion and our authority. As a parent, we have to always see that we are guiding our children also. It is not that we are focused fully into spirituality and we do not, we go away from our responsibility. That becomes fanatism. So, the example Prabhupada has given, there is this Prabhu Goswami of our ISKCON, Shatswarupa Das Goswami. We see that there are so many books written by him also. So, he had come to India and he was traveling various places. So Prabhupada told him that sannyasa order is meant for preaching. That is spreading Krishna consciousness. Yes, we have to visit places, but at the same time we are visiting places, but our duty is to preach. So we should not deviate from our duty and concentrate upon our desire to visit places. And then Atreya Rishidasa, he wanted, when he came into this Krishna conscious cult, he wanted to leave his family. So Prabhupada said, no, you have taken the responsibility to maintain your family. Maintaining the family is also devotional service when you are guiding your family members into Krishna consciousness. So here it says, the Prabhupada, Brahma similarly is telling Prithu Maharaj that it is your responsibility to give protection to your citizens. So do not induce any war. Brahma, he requested Prabhupada, conquer the pseudo-religious principle produced by Indra. This what Indra did, that will be accepted. That common man will also take advantage of that. That is being happening also. We see that where they take the form of a sannyasa because they know that what you call that ashrama is respected by many. People have faith in this, but people take advantage of that and they may try to fool the people around. And that is what Indra is doing. So, in other words, he says that it is the duty of a leader to see that to protect his citizens, that they do not get deviated from the dharma. And because there are many people who like Lord Indra, will try to fool the people around. So, religious principle is one, Dharmam tu Shakshat Bhagavad Pranita. It is given by the Supreme Lord and not concocted by any leaders in the form of a guru. And he comes from the channel of disciplic succession. That's why we say it is always stressed that when you accept a guru, please see that the guru is coming from a disciplic succession, because he will then, like a postman, he will hand over the rules and regulations to us. He will empower us in a correct way. The self-made guru, right? They will deviate you from the correct path, and thus it will result in your fall down. So he requested that Prithu Maharaj, you please stop it. Otherwise, Indra will come up with more irreligiosity. Completing 100 yagyas is not that important, right? So completing things for your material satisfaction is not important. Important is the satisfaction of the Supreme Lord, satisfaction of your Guru, following the instructions of the Guru. So instead of creating adverse reaction, it is better Purtu Maharaj stopped the yagyas in the interest of the original purpose of his incarnation. This purpose was to establish a good government and set things in the right order. If the leader is good, the praja will also be good. The praja will follow the instructions of the leader. Therefore, we should choose the leader who is right along the religious path. This is another instruction that we can get from this verse. Let's move further. Verse number 39. Anybody? Karpagavalli Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Am I audible, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Maitreya Vacha Itam Shaloke Guruna Samadisto Vivisampati Tadacha Kritva Vatsalyam Mango Napicha
I think Mataji, your network is bit weak. We cannot hear it. Anita,
Shall I continue,
Mataji,
Mataji?
no Mataji, because your network is little weak, Mataji. It was breaking. We couldn't hear it well. No problem, Mataji. Thank you so much. Anita, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Now it is
Krishna.
hearing,
Can you
Mataji.
recite?
No.
Yeah, it starts properly, Mataji. Then in
Now?
between it just breaks. Yeah, it's okay, Mataji. No problem.
Now it is okay, Mataji. No.
Mm.
Now it's okay, huh?
Yeah. Now. Okay.
Maitreya Vacha Itam Sanoke Kuru
Okay.
Samsiddho Samasdistu Sampadi Tadacha Kritva Vatsalyam Mangonapi Cha Santadi.
Thank you, Mataji. Wait, Hare Krishna Mataji. We'll
Okay,
give it to some other Mataji as well, so that many will get a chance. Yeah, Anita Mataji can read the translation.
Hare Krishna. Translation by Srila Prabhupada, Jai Srila Prabhupada. The sage Maitreya continued, when King Prithu was thus advised by the supreme teacher, Lord Brahma, he abandoned his eagerness to perform yajnas and with great affection concluded a peace with King Indra. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, this is how the self-realized person is. When he is instructed by the Guru, he will immediately stop. Even Dhruva Maharaj, he was so fiercely fighting the Yakshas. When he was instructed, he immediately stopped. They realized it. At that moment, when we lose our temper, even in our case also, we lose our temper. But immediately when somebody comes and guides us, we should listen to it. And here we see Maitra Muni says that Prithu Maharaj, when he was advised by Lord Brahma, the supreme teacher, he immediately stopped the yagyas and he concluded the war. And he concluded a peace with Lord Indra. The 40th verse. Yes, anyone, Mataji?
Hare
Those are,
Krishna.
yeah.
No.
Yes,
Kritva
those who have not read can take up.
Hare Krishna. Kritva Vrita Snanaya Vritave Bhuri Karmane Varandaduste Varada Yetad Barhishi Tarpitaha. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Translation, who has not read can take up.
Now, Kishori Mataji, you can read the translation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji,
Maybe.
can I do the translation?
Yes.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. After this, Prithu Maharaj took his bath, which is customarily taken after the performance of a yajna, and received the benedictions and due blessings of the demigods, who were very pleased by the glorious activities. Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you.
Hare Krishna, yeah. Thank you, Mataji. So in this verse, Prabhupada gives the importance of yajna. He says yajna means Lord Vishnu. Right? For all the yajna is meant to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu. Which is that verse which says that if you do not do your activities, it results in downfall, from Bhagavad Gita. Yeah.
Yajnartat karmano
Anyatra, what happens?
Lokoyam
karma bandhana. You will fall into that vicious cycle, right? So he said, do whatever you do, but as per the scriptures, but do it as an offering to the Lord, not for my pleasure, but for the pleasure of the Lord. So he says that do it for, it is all the yagyas. So Prithu Maharaj, he was doing the yagya to please the Lord, right? And Lord himself appeared, isn't it? So it should be whether King Indra disrupted it, but still Lord appeared. He was pleased by his yajna. Since the demigods automatically become pleased with the performance of sacrifice, they bestow benediction upon the executors of yajna. They say that the demigods are the part and parcels of the Lord. The head, Lord Brahma, the eyes, sun and the moon, the nose, the Vayu, the mouth, Agni, arms, Indra, the feet, Bhumi Devi, right, hand, Varuna. So like that, they are the part and parcels of the Lord. So when the Lord is happy, the parts also become, right? He is not, they are the Lord himself, within him himself. So when you are, see the Prabhupada what he says. So similarly, when you pour water at the root of a tree, the branches, twigs, flowers, leaves, everything gets satisfied, right? We always water the plant. We pour water at the roots. Otherwise, it is not that separately we put water for the leaves, separately for the flowers. No, if the plant is watered properly at the roots, automatically all the parts will get the supply. So that is why here it says, Yagnartat karmano anyatra lokoya. Do your perform your duty as a yagya to please the Lord. So in the beginning of the creation, why the yagya, how the yagyas came into places, because of our desire to enjoy, right? Lord made this material world. So and then what did Lord do? He created all the creatures, and then all the generation of men and demigods. Along with that, he gave sacrifices for Vishnu. And he says, be happy by this yagya. Okay, by performance of this, you will get whatever you desire for living happily and achieve. When you are happily, so that you can focus your mind onto the spiritual activity and thus get liberation, rather than getting entangled in the activities of maintaining your body. So that is why he made this creation and he put forward for this yagyas. And he said that by doing this yagyas, you will follow the religious principle. You will accept the purificatory processes, and thus you will purify yourself. And your purification thus clear your mind, and ultimately it will lead you to the Lord, Supreme Lord. So that is why he said that take this and enjoy. So then further in that chapter it says that Bhavan Bhava Yatanena Te Deva Bhava Bhava Parasparam Bhava Yantah Shreya Param Avapchastah. Demigods thus pleased by your sacrifice, they will please you. Some people, they just take this part and you please the demigods, they will please, they will give you everything, right? Yeah, it is said. But as Prabhupada said, that demigods are the part and parcels of the Lord. So you have to do it to please the Lord, so they get satisfied and you will be delivered. So in turn, they will offer benediction, and a pure devotee therefore do not ask benediction directly from the demigod. Right? When it is said that, yeah, the demigods will give you everything, whatever you require, then people will start worshipping demigod. So it is that, okay, when you read this, the question will come, so can we worship the demigod? Further in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself says that, no. Ye apya ananya devata bhakta yajantre shraddha yan vitaha. With devotion, they will do. With devotion, you should do. But pleasing the Supreme Lord. But if they do it only for their sense gratification, te apiman eva kaunteya yajanti avidhi purvakam. Whatever they are doing, it is avidhi. Because if they are worshipping the demigods to satisfy their wishes, then it is avidhi. It is the wrong way that they are doing. This is what we have to understand, and that is what Prabhupada is telling us in this verse, that yeah, yajna has been given to us to please the Lord. Right? When you please the Lord, automatically the demigods will also be pleased, because they are the part and parcels of the Lord, giving us the examples of watering the tree, and as well as the when we eat, it goes into our stomach. That doesn't mean that the other parts do not get the energy. Yes, they will get the energy. Similarly, we have to understand that. Therefore, it says that a pure devotee will not approach a demigod, they will approach the Supreme Lord. His only business is to serve the Supreme Lord or Supreme Personality of Godhead. Thus, he is never in need of the things supplied by the demigod, because God himself, he says, no, whatever you lack, I will give, and whatever you have, I will preserve. Which is that verse? Which is that verse in Bhagavad?
सततं कीर्तयन्तो माम्
अनन्यास्यन्तयन्तो मां ये जनाः परिपासते तेषां नित्याभियुक्तानां योगक्षेमम् अहम्यहम्.
Hari Bol, yes, Yogakshemam Vahamyam. Whatever you have, I will preserve, and whatever you lack, I will give. So that is the understanding we should have. We finished the 40th verse, right, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, the 41st verse. Yes, anyone, Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yeah, those who have not read can take up.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Text 41. Vipra satya shishtushta shraddhaya labdha dakshinaha ashisho yuyuja shatra adi rajaya satkrita. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Translation?
May I read the translation, Mataji?
Yes. Now, Kishori Mataji, we had called out.
Yes, Mataji, I was reading, but my network wasn't right, so I came other place. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Dandavat Pranam, Mataji. With great respect, the original king Prithu offered all kinds of rewards to the brahmanas present at the sacrifice. Since all these brahmanas were very much satisfied, they gave their heartfelt blessings to the king. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Why is he offered all to the brahmanas? Why specifically it is said that he offered all kinds of rewards to the brahmanas? How will that satisfy the Lord?
Brahmanas are the mouth of the Lord. So through their mouth, the Vedas, Vedic hymns are being recited.
Yeah, you satisfy the brahmanas, in turn you are satisfying the Supreme Lord. In this age of Kali, they say, no, whenever there is anything, you satisfy the brahmanas, call in the brahmanas, because they are considered the mouth of the Lord. So you satisfy them, the Lord is satisfied. And thus, so these are, the Lord had taken few incarnation, giving us the various process how we should be doing it. So Prithu Maharaj, he offered all kinds of rewards to the brahmanas. They were satisfied, and with their blessings, The king and his prajas, they prospered. 42nd verse. Chandrika Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, 100 pranams.
Pranams, Mata.
त्वयाहुता महाबाहो सर्व एव समागताः पूजिता दानमानाभ्यां पितृदेवर्षिमानवाः. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Thank you. Naimisha, read the translation, beta. Naimisha, you're there?
Can I read?
Yes, beta.
Left for playing, Mataji. Sorry.
Acha, no problem. It's okay.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All the great sages and brahmanas said, O mighty king, by your invitation, all classes of living entities have attended this assembly. They have come from Pitruloka and the heavenly planets, and great sages as well as common men have attended this meeting. Now all of them are very much satisfied by your dealings and your charity towards them. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, see Mataji, see how it is said that how the king, how purely the process was done, that everybody, not only from that place, everybody from all the kingdom, from all the 3 planets, they came. They came from Petralok, heavenly planets, the great sage. That is how whatever we do, it should be. It should, we have to satisfy so are we capable enough to do all that process? No, right? So what is the process recommended for us in this age of Kali? Is chanting the holy names, glorifying, chanting the holy names, then doing our prescribed, kirtanam, then doing our prescribed chanting of the rounds, then glorifying the Lord, attending, reading Srimad Bhagavatam, reading Bhagavad Gita, hearing from great leaders or the sannyasis, who are self-realized. By doing this, the Lord is also satisfied. Even all the Pritralokas, they say, sometimes in the congregation, we see that there are some who sits, there is one, when Prabhupada used to preach, there was one person who used to come and he would sit in the front, very next to Prabhupada. And the moment the lecture starts, he would sleep. He would continuously sleep, and then the lecture gets over. When he hears the people clapping, he would wake up and then he would go. And this was happening for quite some time. And then he would say that, then once he was asked, he said that he had sleeping disorders. He wouldn't get sleep, and he would get good sleep when he would come here for to hear the preaching, and he would sleep. And when it is over, he would get up and go. And he said he would get good sleep and he could over. But it is said, the Prabhupada said, see, this is said that when the people are weak, the Nidra Devi comes and captures them. And through them, there are souls from other planet, heavenly planet, who comes and sits and hears the Katha. So that is how it is, that person, he came there for sleep, but there is somebody who benefited it. So this is the understanding you should have, that now in this material world, we should have Shravanam is very important. Hear it, it enters and helps in our purification. So that the purport, there is nothing much. It says that thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 4th canto. So from this we can understand that promote the good values of, this is the quality of a leader. A leader should be, how we should select a leader. A leader should be such that who should promote God consciousness to his people. And his whatever service he do, it should be selfless for the betterment of the people and not selfish. And he should have morality. How do we encourage that? He should encourage, the leader should encourage chanting of the holy names, cow protection, scriptural studies, and then only there will be peace and prosperity. Otherwise, we will again be in the cycle of birth and death. So we see here how Prithu Maharaj was debating, wherein Lord Brahma came and said that this is not your purpose. Your purpose is to deliver the people, to establish dharma and deliver your people and maintain peace and prosperity. So when he was guided, he accepted it, ended it in the 99th sacrifice, and thus because he followed the instruction, because he set an example, he became more famous than Indra, though he completed his 100 sacrifices. With that, we end the 19th chapter. Grantraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. If there are anything, if you all would like to share, please do so. If I have missed out anything, please correct me so that it will be give and take. At least one of two of y'all can tell the understanding that you got from this. Okay, this from what from this chapter, what is that takeaway point, from this chapter? Because every chapter has got a takeaway point, what we should learn from it. One or two of you all can say that, and then we can end the session. Or if you have any doubt also, you can put forward.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranams Mataji.
Pranams Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranams.
Mataji, by hearing this class, everything is happened only at the will of Supreme Lord only. Supreme Lord has what is will, everything will happen. That way must be follow in this bhakti cult. And then we have to regularly stand, we have to hear Bhagavatam classes regularly. And then by hearing this, Prithu Maharaj has given respect to Brahmaji. And then even though he has not completed this 100 sacrifice, so that was also at the will of Lord only. So and in this Indra has made so many mischievous works by taking the Vesha of this saintly person. So we can say in material world also, the people were showing their in Vesha Bhushana. So deceiving us. So we have to be aware of these things, whatever happening in the material world also. So anything at last, we must be surrendered to the Supreme Lord to get rid of this in this material world. This is Hare Krishna Mataji, Pranams Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu. Yes. Whatever we do, we should do it as a service to the Lord and not for our sense gratification. That is the understanding that we should have. Anybody else would also like to add, or we can end the session?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Mataji, what were you telling about Nidra Devi? I didn't understand while hearing the lecture if we fall asleep.
Yeah. Those who are weak, it is the Nidra Devi comes and captures you, and there are many people who realize souls, from various other planets who would come and hear to the lectures. So there was this person, when Prabhupada would give lecture, he would come in the first seat and sit over there, and he would fall asleep. So Prabhupada said it is solving two purposes. He was suffering from a sleep disorder. He was getting good sleep, and there was somebody else who was taking advantage and hearing to it.
Oh, yes, Mataji. Okay, understood.
Yeah. So whenever we hear, yes, without being empowered, yes. Correct, Rohini Mataji.
My takeaway, Mataji.
Yes. It is all the blessings of the Guru that we come to a platform where we can hear about the Lord. There are some people who come also, but even then they do not take up. But coming also is a Sukriti. Coming also is a Sukriti, and maybe sometime he will also get that mercy.
Hare Krishna Mataji. We also learn one more lesson, like to let go things, not to unnecessarily go behind. When Brahma explained to Prithu Maharaj, he let go things and
competition, something is competition is very bad. Competition should be there. I will not say this. Competition should be within ourselves. Today we did this. Let us improve What are the things we have to do to improve? Rather than having a competition with others and trying to pull them down. That is not correct. That is one point that we have to always remember. Competition should be within ourselves to improve us, not putting it. When we see that somebody is progressing, yes, we should appreciate it and we should take guidance from them, how we can improve. Rather than, being envious of that person, because to understand we should be nirmatsara. If we are matsara, we will never get the realization. So
one more thing, Mataji. We also learned that when a sacrifice is performed or any other wedding ceremony, anything is happening in the mandap, one should not leave in the middle and go.
I didn't get that, Mataji.
We also learned that when a sacrifice is being performed in the mandap or any function, wedding ceremony or anything happening in the mandap, we should not get up and walk out until it is complete.
Oh, okay.
This also we learned.
Okay, a different understanding. Anyways, so can we, with all your permission, can we end the session? Haribol. Who is the coordinator, Mataji?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Let us all chant one. Yeah. Let us chant one time for all our spiritual advancement so that we do not get deviated along this. So many material things attract us. So let us chant for all of us. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nice.
Very good. Thank you.
Dandavat
Hare
pranam,
Krishna,
Mataji.
pranam.
Vancha
Vancha
kalpatarubhyascha
kalpatarubhyascha kripa
कृपा
sindhubhya
सिन्धुभ्यश्च
vacha
पतितानां
Nam
पावनेभ्यो
Pavanebhyo
वैष्णवेभ्यो
Vaishnavebhyo Namo Nama Anantakoti Vaishnavanti ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Gurudev ki
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Jai to all the devotees assembled on this platform. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat pranam.
Mataji, with your permission, I will end the session.
Yes. Thank you, Mataji.